screens on the go.
Yeah, she can update it faster. I believe in you, Alice. I want you to know. She's giving me the finger, but I said I believed in her. It is indeed Hardcore S4 against Lekker back attack, so I got that right. We should put the full team name onto the stream. Do you want me to spell it out for you? It's not that hard. It's literally 7 more letters.
I have to
Or
say,
8.
I am amazed that Hat is ever allowed to commentate. I cannot believe that Alice allowed this, but here we are.
I think after all these years, I think she kind of got used to it.
I think
she got
more
used to
she
it.
can't get rid of you.
Yeah, actually no, I'll take it back. Yeah, she can't get rid of me.
It's too late. She can't get rid of you. You're
Look,
practically part of the furniture.
I look. In my defense, I do a lot of background work as well.
And we do appreciate Alice.
We
I
do.
want this to be
We do.
made
I wanna give a quick shout out to
abundantly
Alice.
clear. Abundantly clear.
She gives me the thumbs up. I think we're good now.
Back to being friends again.
Nice. That's how it should be. So the pairs are slowly preparing. I see a lobby being created. They're getting into the LAN mode, which, oh man, it's so weird. Like, this is something, I think it's so weird on the Switch, right? Why is the LAN mode so hidden? Like, it's something people use a lot, but you have to get this random combination of CL, ZR, and then the left stick. I think it's so weird that it's such a hidden feature. Like, just give me an option, LAN.
Yeah, just be able to, like, there's so many, like, other things where you just press a button and there you go, right? In Splatoon. But LAN mode, of course, had to be convoluted because why else not? Like, why would we be able to do things easily, especially in a tournament setting? That sounds far too much like a good idea, especially for Nintendo. But here we are.
Here we are. I mean, we're doing it. We're getting it. I really wish we could actually show the main stage on stream. I'm sad we don't have a camera for that because the main stage looks so nice. The little, maybe you saw some pictures on social media with the little V shape. You can always see like players' face. You have a nice little stand in the center as well with the medals on it. The medals look so nice. I want to give a huge shout out to Vivi and her boyfriend for getting those medals for us ready because they were super nice medals. The stickers on it as well. It looks just absolutely beautiful, and they're if you're here in the venue, they're nicely displayed onto the top 3 stand. So go have a look at them because you can, if you're still in alpha bracket, you can win one of the medals, and we have one for every team out of your team. So nobody, at least the main 4, so nobody is left out. Unless you have a 5th player. In that case,
well, you're gonna have to make choices.
You're gonna have to
Difficult
make
choices. But yes, definitely, it looks amazing, and it really, as Hat was saying, really wish we could show you. But you're just gonna have to wait until we put some stuff on Twitter, I'd imagine.
yeah, I mean we have a lot of stuff on Twitter already. There's also a lot of pictures. We had my girlfriend Danisha. She's been walking around with the camera, taking a lot of photos. I think there's a lot of cool photos there as well. We're gonna make sure to release an album, so we have a nice little compilation of all the pictures, and I think the teams are finally gonna get ready onto our next map, on our next set of games, which will be Clan Blitz onto Mako Mart, Splat Zones onto Umai Ruins, and then the tiebreak will be Tower Control on Surgeon Shipyard. So 2 Splatoon 2 maps with 1 brand new Splatoon 3 map. It's also not really that old.
No.
I think it's 2 seasons ago, like half a year.
Yeah, it's really not that, we haven't had too much time to figure it out yet, but we've definitely seen a lot of teams today end up, well, the issue with the Umami, especially on the likes of Splat Zones, is that it is not difficult to spawn camp. Once you get any kind of a wipe through mid, you can very easily push up in a way that makes it incredibly difficult to come back in, especially since that drop to the left of spawn isn't that viable for most things. It's not that viable to get in because of because it's kind of lower than everything else. Because of that, you can't really see everything that's happening in mid and people pushing through into your spawn that well, so you kind of put yourself in a bad position. So a lot of the time, you just have to push out through. Oh, well, that was right. But you have to push out through like the spawn kind of little corridor bit, and that's about your option. Maybe with a backline, you can put it on the top area to the left, but that's about it.
Yeah.
So,
It's not preferred to have
no.
a backliner there.
But fighting in mid, absolutely a lot of fun. It's very open. There's a lot of ways that you can attack it. You can definitely have your backline on top mid when you have that kind of advantage. It can really work well in that setting. But why is Nintendo so bad at making things non-spawn campy? It's just...
Yeah, I feel like I do miss all the mountainside for Splatoon 1, where they really implemented big old flank routes. I don't know why they kind of just got rid of them. I think they want to have the fight always in the center. And I think for stuff like Turf War, it's fine, but you know, anything higher than Turf War, and you start to see some problems, because you do really need that extra little flank route just so you can easily get behind here. But let's see how well S4 just coming off a loss, so there might be some anger built up that they want to release. Wanna throw out onto Lekker backtrack. If you are in the venue, give them a huge applause. Let's see how they are gonna fight it out here. Lekker backtrack is more spread out. Hardcore S4 is all going on the top side, the top left side for Lekker backtrack. Robert going in with a flank, instantly getting 8 clams already behind. Nobody in the defense gets a very early pop. Only Redwood is behind, getting attacked by all those missiles. There are hammers there as well. Trying to get Tim RS, gets Tim RS, looking for Redwood as well. Misses Redwood with a throw. They didn't do a whole lot with that clam, but that's a very, very early push. I think the fastest push I've ever seen on Clamless Mako Mart.
Yep, yes indeed. I also just want to highlight for a second that not only is this probably the first, like, V-roller we've seen, but also both teams have a GooTuber.
That's funny. I used to notice that, yeah, both teams actually have a GooTuber. Apparently it became better in Splatoon 3. Love to see that thing. You can hold a charge for such a long time. I think a Mako Mart, especially with all little boxes, it's so nice of being able to hold it onto the side of the stacks. Andro with the rotor unfortunately got splattered there by the special medic from, I believe, the Sendu. Now, yeah, Sendu is just waiting patiently with 7 clams. All special medic gets Tim RS as well. That's really patient at all. Sees a jump from Red. Oh, Felder unfortunately failed. Gets Andrew as well with the power clamp now at the ready. Sendu on a roll. Gets the power clamp into the basket, and the basket again opens with everyone. Robber and Banana are at the back at the huge flank. That's Slosher v Slosher. Rare against Banana. Who will suffice? The teams is both from the side to not fight it out and leave it be. But a whole lot of points were scored for Lekker backtrack. They are already at 48, and Hardcore S4 hasn't even gone and did a single push. And Robert going with a little cheeky flank. Gets 1, gets 2 with an assist off the GooTuber, and it is not stopping. It's not stopping. Lekker backtrack is on a roll here.
Yep, yes indeed. As we've seen earlier with the likes of Spore, with a sneaky little rush, you can do a lot of damage. And it does seem like that's just gonna be game. That's just gonna be game. Hardcore S4, really nothing they can do about it there. But absolutely, what a game.
Yeah, especially Robbie with the opening push really threw out whatever strategy Hardcore S4 had. I think after that it was just chaos on their side. Did not know what they wanted to do. Very strong team coordination and gameplay from Lekker backtrack. And now it's going to be a good discussion on Hardcore S4 side what they want to play and how they're going to counter this, because that's not something you easily counter. And we already saw how strong Lekker backtrack is on Splatstone on the Momentum Regame against Toxic Ice Cream. So they're probably going to be as strong on this set. But you know, in Splatoon, anything can always happen. We saw a couple game 3s already, which nobody expected. So hopefully here we can see one as well.
Yep, yes indeed. We, as casters, we always are looking for that game 3, but sometimes we just can't see it. So hopefully, Hardcore S4 is able to take out some kind of a miracle here, and absolutely get that zone and be able to count it down, because I'd love to see Sturgeon Tower Control.
I really do too. I think Sturgeon Tower Control is a very fun map. It's one we're very familiar with since Splatoon 2, and I think the layout has always been super solid. So hopefully here it will be as solid as it was in Splatoon 2. But we're first going to go into all my Splat zones, which is one of the few double zone maps, and it's our 2 very big double zones, even next to each other. You do need, I think, more than 1 tri-strike to really get a hold of them, and that's good.
Yes.
Because some other maps, for example, you really only need 1 tri-strike to get both of those zones, and then you still have 1 left to, you know, throw anywhere you want. But here you have to use your full tri-strike to get both of those zones. What the hell with your teammate? But looking at how fast Lekkerback Trek is, I don't think they're gonna have a lot of issues fighting for that first zone. But you know Hardcore S4, they're fighters, they're strong, they're not giving up. They're gonna throw everything they have right here at Lekkerback Trek to try and secure that good old W.
Yep, yes indeed. They really need to pull out all the stops here, and it's still incredibly possible to do, but quite difficult. So we'll see. Is that another roller?
That is not a vanilla rotor. There's a lot of weird weapons here, but that's what we like to see. A custom junior, a GoTuber on both teams, and a funny little rotor by Banana. I love to see all the different weapons. The fight is instantly going to the zones. No team wasting any time. Hardcore S4 is the first to get both of the zones, but can they keep it? That's the real question. Brian with that Kiddo 5.0 pushing them back, and now Brian on top of that zone with the GoTuber doing even further damage. They lost 2 players though, and they lost control as well. Missiles are coming out onto the crab tank, onto Brian, forcing them out. And this might be a good opportunity for the Hardcore S4 to push against back on that zone and re-secure the lead. Hopefully there are only 3 ticks off, 88 to 91, so they're super close with Robbie here with the brush making quick work. Team RS baiting, Sendu gets a splat onto Andro, and as someone splats, I don't know what's going on anymore, everyone splats everyone, but the lead has swapped to Hardcore S4. Like I said, they're going to give a huge fight, but now Lekkerback Trek with the finally getting a wipe and get some good damage, getting the zone back, and now they can get their special and hopefully get some lead.
Yep, this is what we were talking about earlier. You get so far into the spawn here, and it can be a complete nightmare to get back out again. But it just depends on if they're able to get those picks there, which at the moment it seems incredibly equal on those deaths. This is not really what you want to be doing though. All this time, the zone is ticking. All this time. All Lekkerback Trek needs to do is just stall. And they did. They stalled the whole way to 35.
Yeah, that's a very good stall, but now those in the hands of Hardcore S4, and they're gonna try to hold it with 2 players down. That's a little difficult, but it's not impossible. Unfortunately for Hardcore S4, it wasn't possible. Enter though going in a huge fight on the side, does get stuck unfortunately, and couldn't take anyone with him, and there's again 3 players down on the side of Hardcore S4. It's only Team RS alive with that GoTuber. Now it's the fence off Robbo with that legendary brush. People are jumping into the spawn. Banana, when on the 4th jump, does get splatted by Team RS, who's looking at the crab tank from Sendu. Throws some missiles in, throws some bombs in, gets the crab at least out of the spawn. Gets another shot on Banana, a very good one with Robbo with a huge flank. Gets that GoTuber out, also gets Rag, gets put up by Andrew there, but now the zone, the penalty is gone, they have to push it fast, only 14 tickets left to get some points, to get it neutralized at least, so they can get their special and stall a little more, hopefully get that. So Brian misses the shot against one, but unfortunately not enough time has passed, and Lekkerback Trek also wins game number 2 here, giving them a very hot streak.
Yes, indeed. They are not letting Hardcore S4 have any room to move there or get anything done. They are well on their way to Alpha Bracket. That does mean they're going to Alpha Bracket.
Yeah, I think if you have 2 wins, 2 out of 3, it's Alpha Bracket, because that's more that's a 60% win rate. But I think Lekkerback Trek is definitely going for the 100% win rate. I'm not gonna let anyone lose a single game. Let's see who will be our next set, because Lekkerback Trek against Hardcore S4 was really good, but we're gonna see the next one. But before that, we go on a little break so we can give Alice some breathing room to set everything up. So we'll be right back.
Yes, indeed. Stick around.